And she's just hoping that you let her go like a kite string. Like, just be free. Go. Be with the wind. Or Pusha T. Pusha T seems like he's just about ready to release his album because he just dropped another track, and this time it's not a diss track towards McDonald's. This time, it's Neck and Wrist, featuring Pharrell and Jay-Z. Seeing as we're probably getting real close to release, it's only right we go bar for bar and break down these lyrics. If you're new here, these breakdowns are where I go through and read out lyrics to a song and give my interpretation of what the artist is trying to say. My interpretations are not always correct, and I do miss things, so if I miss something or misinterpret anything, please let me know in the comments below. That way everyone gets to learn something. And while you're there, if you want to see more breakdowns like this, why don't you subscribe? I do them all the time. Anyways, the track starts off with the chorus from Pusha T and Pharrell.
First in the beach with $1 million auto. Bring the cameraman, we can shoot our own knuckle. 812 matte black looking like choco. I promise you the floor plan's nothing like the model.
He is the first in Virginia Beach, probably, because that's where Push and Pharrell are from, with $1 million auto. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know about that. I'm not going to fact check that line, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two of them were the first ones in the beach with a very expensive car. Bring the cameraman, we can shoot our own narco. I mean, we knew there was going to be some drug reference. I don't know if we thought it was going to be that quickly, but there it is. 812 matte black looking like charcoal. 812 Ferrari. It's all matte black. When cars are painted matte black, sure, they look like charcoal. I promise you the floor plan is nothing like the model. I mean, generally when you go and look at homes, there's a model home. And, you know, that's to kind of get you an idea of what the other homes may look like. Like, especially if it's somewhere where homes are not fully built yet. Like, you have to go and see, like, oh yeah, this is the style home that I want. But he's like, yeah, it may look like this on the outside, but it's completely different on the inside. He's done some to it. And then Neck and Wrist don't lie. This then goes into Pusha T's verse.
The money counter ding, it's so exciting. Summertime, Winterfell. I'm the Night King, the Colgate Kilo. The hood needs whitening, we fish scaled like we all Pisces.
The money counter ding is so exciting. He's just excited when the money counter stops and makes a ding because he's like, ooh, how much money is it? Summertime, Winterfell, I'm the Night King. Game of Thrones reference. He is the Night King. He's here to fuck shit up, to say the least. The Colgate Kilo, the hood needs whitening. I mean, we knew that was coming, right? We knew there was going to be a Coke reference. The Colgate Kilo being, it's just very white. And because it's Colgate, he's going to whiten the hood. The hood's teeth are going to be glistening. We fish scale like we all Pisces. So fish scale and Pisces being like an astrological sign that has the fish symbol, but also scales as drugs in reference to the Colgate Kilo.
In my bubble like I'm still typing. She hoping that you let her go like a kite string. Your eco-friendly jewelers, you keep recycling. Cartier bust downs, just not my thing.
Your woman is in his bubble, like he's still typing, like on iMessage. Like, you know, you see the little bubble whenever someone's typing, like the ... And she's in his bubble. She's around him. They're in contact. And she's just hoping that you let her go like a kite string. Like, just be free. Go. Be with the wind. Or Pusha T. Your eco-friendly jewelers, you keep recycling. Cartier bust downs, just not my thing. I think that's in reference to how, like, if you buy diamonds, you're not really allowed to resell it. And if you are to resell it, it's supposed to be for a higher value. Something like that. So, like, if you were to get, let's say, a watch and get some diamonds put on it, you wouldn't be able to resell it unless you put more diamonds on it, or you would have to sell it at whatever market value is. You wouldn't be able to basically make money on it. Diamonds are a poor investment, by the way. Just don't even consider them if you're trying to make money off of it. Something like that. I could also be thinking of something else. I could be thinking of Rolexes specifically. But Cartier bust downs are not his thing. He doesn't like, jeweled out watches. I don't blame him. How do you tell the time? It's very shiny. It's like, how?
To be in the center of that left and right wing. The only time you'll ever see me next to Breitling. Wonder where they started from. The facts are frightening. Richard Price Flame gave birth to pipe dreams.
So the B in the center of that left and right wing, probably in reference to the Bentley logo, where it's a B and then the two wings on the side. And then that's the only time you'll see him next to Breitling, which is a watch company, which has a similar logo, I believe. Sure. Like, you're not gonna, like, maybe that's the only watch that he's into. Maybe, he is not into the Cartier bust downs. But also, bust down jewelry is like, it's too much. Wonder where this started from. The facts are frightening. Like, you don't want to know where we started all this from. Like, it's scary. But, in case you were wondering, Richard Pryor's flame gave birth to pipe dreams. And now we hear. This then goes back into the chorus, and then we get a bit of a pre-chorus of sorts from Pharrell, where he's just saying, and pretty straightforward, the dope house had a line around the corner. I think he said something similar on Diet Coke, which is kind of funny. Or not Diet Coke, the Arby's McDonald's diss thing. Something about like how their fish sandwich got people around the corner. But the dope house had a line because it was popular. They had the best product. Then we get Jay-Z's verse.
The phase I'm on love, I wouldn't believe it either. I be like Jay-Z's a cheater. I wouldn't listen to reason either. All I know is he's a felon. How is he selling? We the Khalifa brothers. Deep down, I believe you love us.
So this is directly addressing Faison Love's comments about Jay-Z and how he was trying to say that, oh no, he was never a drug dealer. He's like, I wouldn't believe it either. I mean, either that he was a drug dealer or that he wasn't a drug dealer. Like, he wouldn't believe that he was a drug dealer, but I think it's more like, nah, Jay-Z wasn't a drug dealer. How would he be so successful otherwise? And he'd be like, nah, Jay-Z's a cheater. I wouldn't listen to reason either, because the whole thing where Jay-Z cheated and he got beat up by Solange in the elevator. All I know is he's a felon. How is he selling? We, the Khalifa brothers, deep down, I believe you love us. So people are like, oh yeah, no, Jay-Z's a felon, but what did he do? I don't know. I mean, how is he selling all this stuff if he was a felon? Like, well, there's a way. We, the Khalifa brothers, I believe that's the company that he's working with for his weed. I don't know exactly. I haven't looked into it like that. Deep down, I believe you love us. Like, you know you love me. Like, the whole you love to hate us, but your haters are also the people who love you the most. Something like that.
Feast your eyes. The piece unique is Sapphire. Rappers liars, I don't do satire. Neither I nor my wrist move mockingly. Y'all spend real money on fake watches, shockingly.
Feast your eyes on this new piece. It's unique. It's Sapphire. Sapphire is pretty uncommon, I feel. Rappers are liars. He doesn't do satire. The whole rapper just lie in their rhymes nowadays. But he also, like, he doesn't do satire. And because he doesn't do satire, he also doesn't move his wrist mockingly. He's doing that because he actually did it. He's trying to reinforce the fact that, no, I did this. I was really about it like that. And, he's like, y'all spend real money on fake watches? That's shocking. It almost sounds like he's being sarcastic, though. Like the way you read it, y'all spend real money on fake watches, shockingly. Like, versus, I'm so surprised. I can't believe you did that. Oh my God.
They put me on lists with these inexplicably. I put your mansion on my wall. Me, I blew bird money. Y'all talking Twitter feed. We got different sob stories. Save your soliloquies.
Okay. They put me on lists with these guys inexplicably. Like, on, I guess, like the Forbes list. And he's like, you put me on these lists with these other guys, but it's like, why? Because I'm gonna just put their mansion on my wall. Like, it's just what? Like, your mansion isn't big enough. it's just cute. He's gonna put a picture of it on his fridge, sort of vibes. Like, oh, good job, proud of you. And then I Bluebird money, Bluebird Twitter. Y'all talking Twitter feed because what was it? The CEO of Twitter bought or has majority stake in Tidal, something like that. I forget exactly what it was. I did a video on it too, and I don't remember now. But you know, Twitter or the owner or CEO, ex-CEO, I guess at this point, Jack Dorsey, is part of Tidal.
They like if Big was alive, Ho wouldn't be in this position. If Big had survived, y'all would have got the commission. Ho was gonna always be Ho. It was the universe will, cause Allah says so.
So, going back to what people have been saying about Jay-Z, like, if Big was alive, Ho wouldn't be here. But, I mean, because they're like, oh, well, because Biggie was so much bigger and Jay-Z kind of took the throne of King of New York sort of vibe. Like, he wouldn't have done all that if Biggie was still around. And then Jay responds like, if Big survived, y'all would have gotten the commission. Like, the group that they were trying to start, like with all the East Coast acts. Like, that would have happened if Big didn't pass away. And like, that's what you're not upset about? Like, you're not upset about that, you're more just upset about me being in my position. I mean, Hove was always going to be Hove. I was always going to be like this. That's just the way the world was going to go anyways. Then we get to the chorus again, and the track ends. That's the track. I enjoyed it. I might have to listen to it a few more times to really get a solid opinion on it, but I think it was pretty good. I feel like I enjoyed it better, more than Diet Coke. It's just a different vibe entirely, though. Like, this seems a bit more, not mellow, but it's just different. Jay-Z had a great verse. It feels like anytime he has a verse now, he comes in with something to say. And in this one, it's more just like, y'all need to stop talking about Jay-Z as if Jay-Z ain't around. Jay-Z's around. Jay-Z be doing things. It's like all these things about people trying to discredit him and say that, oh, you wouldn't be here if Biggie wasn't here, or if he was here, or like how Faison Love was trying to talk down on him. Like, nah, Jay really did all these things. He ain't a liar, and he don't be lying in his raps like some people do, which he referenced there. Yeah, Pusha T did a solid job too. I mean, it's kind of what you would expect from him at this point. I mean, Coke reference, the finer things in life. But it's so weird because it's like anytime Pusha T does this, it sounds wonderful. Anytime someone else does it and has tried to make a career off of it, it's okay. But I enjoyed this song. I am excited to see when we're going to get this album. I hope it's soon, because at this point, if you dropped 2 solid singles, you've done tracks with Nigo, you did the Arby's track, which, I mean, it was cool. Like, you have a lot of eyes on you right now. Like, now's kind of the time. You have to drop it within a month. Any longer than that, it's like, all right, we kind of forgot about you. Honestly, if he had dropped it maybe last week or the week before, that would have been perfect timing, because he's gotten all the hype from the Nigo features, and he's gotten, the attention from the Arby's commercial. So, it would have made more sense, at least in my mind, but what do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet that talks about music. And yeah, so. But that's what I've got. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this track. And also if I missed something or misinterpreted anything, because totally possible. I'm sure I missed something. Like, what's that Sob reference? I don't know. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.